Welcome back to 23 Design Patterns Simplified, based on Fundamentally Clear. And today we're on day 6. Let's dive in. Today's pattern is the adapter design pattern, one of the most widely used structural patterns in real-world software development. In one line, the adapter pattern allows incompatible interfaces to work together by acting as a bridge between them. Think of it as a translator between two systems that don't speak the same language. So what exactly is the problem it solves? Sometimes you need to use an existing class in your application. Maybe it's a third-party library, a legacy system, or an external service. But its interface doesn't match what your code expects. You can't just swap it in. And more importantly, you probably can't or shouldn't modify that existing code. That's where the adapter comes in. It helps different systems communicate seamlessly. Let's talk about the 3 core pain points the adapter pattern addresses. First, incompatible interfaces. 2 components that simply don't align. Second, you cannot modify existing code, either because it's a sealed library, a vendor package, or simply a shared codebase you don't own. And third, without a solution, integration becomes extremely difficult. These are common scenarios in enterprise software, and the adapter pattern gives us a clean, structured way out. The idea is simple but powerful. The adapter wraps an existing class and translates its interface into one that the client expects. It acts as a translator. Your client code calls a familiar interface. The adapter receives that call and internally delegates it to the incompatible class, the Adaptee. The client never knows the difference. And crucially, you're reusing existing functionality without rewriting a single line of the original code. Here's a real-world analogy that makes this crystal clear. Imagine you're traveling internationally and your laptop charger has a standard USB port. But the hotel power outlets only support Type-C. You don't throw away the charger, you use an adapter. The adapter sits in between, accepts what you have, and delivers what you need. That's exactly what the adapter pattern does in code. It enables compatibility without changing either device. Now, let's look at the C# implementation. Step 1 is defining the target interface. This is the interface your client code expects to work with. It defines the contract. Your client will only ever reference this interface, keeping things decoupled and clean. Step 2 is identifying the Adaptee, the existing class that has the functionality you need, but exposes it through an incompatible interface. This is the class you want to reuse, but can't directly plug in. You don't touch it, you don't change it, you work around it. Step 3 is building the adapter itself. The adapter class implements the target interface, holds a reference to the Adaptee, and in its method implementations, it translates the client's call into the appropriate call on the Adaptee. It's a pure translation layer, clean, focused, and single responsibility. Step 4, putting it all together. The client interacts only with the target interface. It has no knowledge of the Adaptee. You simply inject the adapter and everything works. The client gets what it expects, the Adaptee does what it does, and the adapter bridges the gap. Before we wrap up, here are the interview questions you should be ready for. What problem does the adapter solve? What's the difference between adapter and decorator? When should you use adapter? What is the difference between a target and an Adaptee? And finally, can you give real-world examples of adapter? Know these cold. To summarize, use the adapter pattern when two systems need to work together, but their interfaces don't match. It enables integration, promotes code reuse, and avoids modifying existing code. All pillars of clean architecture. That's a wrap on day 6. Coming up next is the bridge design pattern. Stay tuned. Follow the series, share it with your team, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. This is Fundamentally Clear.